Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's episode of Morte D'Arthur. Tonight, the exiled Sir Lancelot, unable to rejoin with the Knights of the Round Table, is to hatch a dastardly cunning scheme to bring those Knights of the Round Table to him in the castle of the Joyous Isle. Ladies and gents, tonight will be an epic show. Tonight will be a great show. Tonight will be a tale of horses and men jousting with pointy things. And I hope you enjoy it. Hello, Alexandra. Come in, welcome. I have lost my little pointy, sticky sword thing. I had it here yesterday. And now, oh, that's a pen. That's a pen. Gosh. So what happens when I tidy my desk, guys? I tidy my desk, and then lo and behold, I am without my pen opener. What am I to do in such circumstances? Oh, here we go. I thought I'd lost it, but I found it. Hello, Dawn. Come in. Welcome. We're at a sensible time this evening, which is good. Well, we're always at the same time, but the Time Lords have now smoothed out the world so that we are scoping at the time when everybody knows that we're here. That's what we want. So come in, settle yourself down. I've got me letter opener back. It's freezing cold. It is freezing cold. And hello, Rabbath! See, Rabbath, what I do... See, although nobody else can see Black Rabbath's comments here, I've got my laptop up. And because I've got Twitter on my laptop, it means that when Rabbath comments on something, I can actually get her comments in secret. So there. I've got a special Black Rabbath back channel. Hello, Julia. Come in. Welcome. Sit yourself down. It is very cool, Dawn. It is very cool. We find these ways around of doing things, of making sure the show can happen. As I say, this is freezing cold. It's been by the window. Just trying to warm it up surreptitiously, as you do. But tonight will be a great show. Also, need to warn you guys. There might not be a show on Thursday, okay? The plan is to have a show on Thursday, but they are putting up new power lines in the village on Thursday. Very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. And you should all add Black Rabbath, by the way, so that you can have a secret line as well. The village is obviously very excited. Electricity is coming. I thought we already had electricity. I thought that's what I was working off now. Apparently, better electricity is coming. Oh, wow. Well done. Good luck. We'll see what happens. We've had a letter that is telling us that power will be off all day from 9 o'clock until 5. Yorkshire, Julia. I'm in North Yorkshire. And it seems that we're getting power. 20 years after we had power delivered, but they're giving us more power. We don't have enough electricity, Julia. We're getting better electricity. Which might stop the power cuts from happening so regularly. Well, we'll see, Don. The important thing is, I'm hoping to do a show. I might not do a show. It depends. The power should be back on 3 hours before the show, but the electricity company is getting a bit of a reputation around here for saying, oh, the power will be back on in an hour. And then 7 hours later, the power still isn't on. So I'm making sure I've got some sandwiches to eat in case I can't use the oven. And there's nothing too perishable in the fridge or freezer. And my fingers will be crossed that at some point we might be able to do the show. So there we go. If there is no show on Thursday, you'll know why. Oh yes, the blankets. Well, I've got the candles. Candles, we've got the candles, Julia. Good point about the blankets. So yes, my plan is, hello Sari, come in, come in. having a choice with power companies in the middle of the no choice. One power company, one internet provider. We really are at the mercy of whoever's got the subsidy. One bus in the morning, one bus in the evening, Dawn. We've just got that's it. I'm renting, Siri. I can't do solar panels. No solar panels. I'm renting, so I am just never moving down south, Julia. I love my north too much. Anyway. So, stuck with one power supply. Hopefully the power will be back on time on Thursday. It might not be, based on past experience. So don't fret for me, Argentina. Oh, I'm not complaining, Julia. I'm just warning folk. Just warning you all of what might happen. Anyway, enough of me blathering on about warning you about all these things. Shall we tell a tale, ladies and gents? Indeed we shall. Come in, Kath, we're just about to start. Ladies and gents, we thank you, Siri, glad you liked them. Bonus points for everyone who noticed that these are not the normal glasses. They are new glasses, in fact. They look very similar to the last pair of glasses, but they are different. That's okay, Kath, I've been rambling, so just pull up a chair and settle yourself down as we get into tonight's tale. For, ladies and gents, we are telling... Well, Juliet, you can imagine that yesterday there were similar glasses, but they were less nice. These glasses are nicer. They're cleaner as well, for a change. Anyway, we are telling the tale of Sir Lancelot, ladies and gents. That's the important thing. Sir Lancelot, who has been exiled from Britain after cheating upon Guinevere with the Lady Elaine. Lancelot is now shacked up on a castle upon the joyous isle with the Lady Elaine, and each night he weeps from grief that he is not allowed to return to Camelot, to his true love Guinevere and his comrades in arms at the round table. And so, ladies and gents, as Dawn has said, Lancelot has come up with a cunning plan. If he cannot go to Camelot, he shall bring Camelot to him. He shall bring the knights to his castle by announcing a tournament. For this purpose, he has taken upon the secret identity of Le Chevalier Malfait. And so, ladies and gents, we will get into tonight's tale. I'm with you guys. Lancelot should have kept his sword in his sheath in the first place. But we are where we are, ladies and gents. This is tonight's tale. Sword puns never grow old. They never grow old. Never. So, when this cry was made of a grand tournament upon the joyous isle, many knights drew there to the number of 500. And know you well that there was never seen in King Arthur's days one knight who did so great deeds of arms as Lancelot did then for 3 days together. For as books will tell, and they will make true mention, he had the better of the 500 knights, and there was not one who could stand against him. After that, Sir Lancelot made all the knights a great feast, and in the meanwhile there came Sir Percival de Galis and Sir Ector de Maris, both who came to that castle upon the joyous isle. And as they beheld that gay castle, they would have gone to it, but they might not, for there was a broad moat around it, and a bridge they could not find. Then they saw, on the other side, a lady with a hawk upon her hand. Sir Percival called unto her, and asked the lady who was in the castle. "Fair knights," she said, "here within this castle is the fairest lady in this land, and her name is Elaine. Also, we have in this castle the fairest knight and the mightiest man that is, I dare say, living, and he has called himself Le Chevalier Malfait." "How came he into these marches?" said Sir Percival. "Truly," said the damsel, "he came into this country like a madman, with dogs and boys chasing him through the city of Corbin, and it was only by the holy vessel of the Holy Grail that he was brought to his senses again. But he will not do battle with no knight, but be undone by noon. And if you wish to come to this castle," said the lady, "you must ride to the further side of this castle. There shall you find a horse. There shall you find a boat that will bear you and your horse." Then they departed, and they came to the vessel, and then Sir Percival alit, and he said to Sir Ector de Maris, "You shall abide here, until I know what manner a knight he is, for it would be shame to us, inasmuch as he is but one knight, if we should both do battle with him." "Do as you wish," said Sir Ector, "and here I shall wait for you until I hear of you again." Then passed Sir Percival into the water, and when he came to the castle gate, he said to the porter, "Go you to the good knight within this castle, and tell him that here is come an errant knight who wishes to joust with him." "Sir," said the porter, "ride yourself into the castle. There is a common place for jousting, that lords and ladies might behold you." So anon, as soon as Sir Lancelot had warning, he made himself ready, and there Sir Percival and Sir Lancelot encountered against each other with such a might that their spears were so rude that both horses and knights fell to the earth. Then they avoided their horses, flung out noble swords, and hewed away cantles of their shields, and hurt altogether with their shields, like two boars, each one wounding each other passing sore. At the last Sir Percival spoke first, when he had fought there for more than 2 hours. "Fair knight," said Percival, "I require you tell me your name, for I have never met with such a good knight before." "Sir," said Lancelot, "my name is Le Chevalier Malfait." "Now tell me your name," said Lancelot. "I require you, gentle knight." "Truly," said Percival, "my name is Sir Percival de Galis. I, who was brother to the good knight Sir Lamorak de Galis, and King Pellinore was our father, and Sir Aglavale is my brother." "Alas," said Sir Lancelot, "what have I done to fight with you? You are a knight of the Round Table, that sometime was your fellow." halfway through tonight's tale, ladies and gents, and Sir Percival and Sir Ector have arrived at the joyous isle, there to joust against this knight, the Chevalier Malfait. Well, ladies and gents, well, isn't fortune fortuitous sometimes? For you see, and you might remember, that Sir Percival and Sir Ector are united in a quest to search for Lancelot and to bring him back to the court of Camelot, there to reunite with his brothers. The question is this: will Sir Percival reveal his quest to this man who has identified himself as not being Sir Lancelot? Will Lancelot give in to his pride and admit to Percival that he is in fact Sir Lancelot? Will they be reunited? Will Percival and Ector find the man that they seek? This we shall find out in the second half of tonight's tale. Therewith, Sir Lancelot kneeled down upon his knees, threw away his shield and his sword, and when Sir Percival saw him do so, he marvelled at what it could mean. And then thus he said, Sir Knight, whatsoever you be, I require you upon the high order of knighthood. Tell me your true name. Then he said, So God help me. My name is Sir Lancelot the Lake. I am King Ban's son of Benoy. Alas, said Percival, what have I done? I was sent by the Queen to seek you, and so I have sought you nigh for 2 years. Yonder is Sir Ector de Maris, your brother, who waits for me on the other side of the water. Now, for God's sake, said Percival, forgive me for my offences that I have here done. It is soon forgiven, said Sir Lancelot. And then Sir Percival sent for Sir Ector de Maris. And when Sir Lancelot had a sight of him, he ran to him, took him in his arms, and then Sir Ector kneeled down, and each one wept upon the other, that all had pity to behold them. Then came Dame Elaine, and she there made great cheer, as might lie in her power. And there she told Sir Ector and Sir Percival how and in what manner Sir Lancelot had come into that country, and how he was healed. And there it was known how long Sir Lancelot was with Sir Bliant and with Sir Celavon, and how he first met with them, and how he departed from them because of a boar, and how the hermit had healed Sir Lancelot of his great wound, and how he had finally come to Corbin. There, ladies and gents, we are at the end of tonight's tale. Absolutely done. Elaine will not like this when she finds out. It seems that Guinevere, she who first cast Lancelot out of Britain, has had a change of mind. She would like her boyfriend back. And so Percival and Ector have come to fetch him. And so, ladies and gents, tomorrow night, when we reunite, we shall see just what happens now that Lancelot's identity is revealed and his friends have come to claim him. All to come tomorrow night, ladies and gents. And I hope you enjoyed that, Julia. As an intro to the show, I think that sums it up. Hello as well, Danny, by the way, and hello, Herbert. Welcome, welcome. The thing is, Dawn, does she cast any spells, or does she just wear some exquisite dresses that cause the men of Camelot to fall head over heels in love with her? I'm not convinced that it's a spell. I have to say, I am not. Good shoes. Great shoes, Dawn. Great shoes. She's wearing the original medieval kinky boots. Without a doubt. Hello, Herbert. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, Herbert. It's wonderful to see you. Well, you know, I mean, it might be an awesome fake tan, Kath. You know, as a proud northerner, I embrace the untanned just as much as the tanned. You know, I'm from the north. You know, I'm used to having skin that doesn't see sunlight apart from 2 days of the year. No, we had it on Friday, Kath. We had it on Friday. I should have tweeted pics of it, guys. We had sunlight for the first time in 5 months. It was very exciting. Well, there we go. It's probably how she managed to stand out against everybody else. She got to Camelot, and it was full of northerners who've got no tans because they're sat in the gloom and wearing chainmail all the time. And she was wearing a fabulous tan, great shoes, fabulous dress. All the kit and caboodle that you could ever possibly want. That's what she was going for. Teesside is further north than me, Kath. Technically, I mean, that's... Actually, Teesside, bizarrely, is the land that I like to call of the midnight sun. If you're ever driving up towards Teesside, if any of you are doing that, and you start heading towards... It's because of all the refineries over in Redcar. So because you've got all the steel plants and the chemical things over in Redcar, if you're driving from the York North Moors up towards Redcar Teesside Way at around midnight, then you see this huge glow coming up behind the hills in front of you, and it's all the plants going on there. And of course, sometimes they then open and cleanse the furnaces, and then it brights up really white light. It's incredible. But yes, well, Julia, absolutely save the steel. Although interesting, for those of you who've never been up that way, anyone who might have seen Blade Runner, Ridley Scott is from Redcar. And Ridley Scott based the opening scene where the camera comes in over all the sort of flames coming up over the towers. That was based on Redcar. And it looks just like Redcar. There's nothing quite like a chemical-induced sunset, Danny. No flying cars, not unless you're going far too fast on the road coming up there, Julia. But it's truly a wonderful, wonderful sight to behold. I didn't realise that. There we go. I didn't know. Thank you for sharing that, Kath. Anyway, enough of chatting about Ridley Scott and flying cars and midnight suns. Ladies and gents, coming up in 5 minutes' time on Poetry Live, I will be reading poems by the late, great, Nobel Prize-winning Seamus Heaney, which I'm sure that none of you will want to miss. So, ladies and gents, I will say goodbye to you for the next 5 minutes, run downstairs and get myself some Seamus Heaney and reunite with you. Hello, Christian, hello. Reunite with you in 5 minutes for some Seamus Heaney. It will be jolly good fun. See you soon. Yes, I think Brad Pitt wins over steel refineries, but only just. Bye-bye.